Hey everybody, welcome back to Soul Reaver. So I found out literally 5 minutes after I shut off the game last time that we were in the exact same area we needed to in order to find the last Eldritch enhancement, so we're gonna go get that first before we head over to Kain's. We have to go back to Rahab's area, the Drowned Abbey. It's literally right there. And that's the only collectible we have left. So let's go over real quick to his territory. Oh, here it is. I've done a lot of gaming today. I played RE2 Remake just now. I'm playing this, and I'm probably gonna play more of Silent Hill 2 afterwards, if I have the time. I was trying out the green mode, basically the game filter that turns everything pretty much like an atmosphere of green. It looks pretty cool, but it does worsen the graphical quality a bit. So let me show you where this thing is. It's over here. You see the boat down there? That's where it is. It's down there, you gotta swim. And it is somewhere down here. I think to the left of the boat is where it's at. So just ignore the Rahab vampires. Oh yeah, there it is right there. I think this is it. Yeah, this has steps. Come on, Raziel, up the steps. Oh wait, this isn't it. No, this is the side passageway in the cave. This is not it. It's some underground passage around here somewhere in the water. Maybe we went the wrong direction. It said to the left of the boat, but since we can't tell what direction we're coming from, might have gone the wrong way. So that is not it. Let's explore somewhere around here further. Hope you guys can see. It's pretty dark over here with it being nighttime. I don't think I'll ever get used to the nighttime filter because I played the game so many times on the PS1 and then on the PS2 that I'm just not used to it. And then on PS3 I also bought it there, so I bought this game 3 times already. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Let's get it before the EO vampires get us. Or are they more like sharks? Raziel, get the damn gem. Yeah, that guy's trying to bite me. Raziel, can you get the damn... Get it, you fool. There we go. Great old one. Yep, we got all the enhancements. So let's go, we can get the hell out of here. Go back to the boat. Because now we can head over to Kain's. First we're gonna talk to Ariel a bit. I know it doesn't make any difference because we missed her earlier hint, but we're still gonna do it, just so you can see what it is. Then I have to get my the trophy on my own time because I'm gonna have to play all the way from after, what's his name, Zephon, all the way to the Tomb of the Seraphim to get it, because we missed one hint. I think it was the one for Dumas. That was the one we missed. Alright, so let's go back up here. Now we can head over to... We're gonna head to the sanctuary first, and then we're gonna go over to Kain's territory. Yeah, man, we were literally right there last time, and I completely forgot that was underwater. We could have gone there last time and spared ourselves 5 minutes. This is the wrong way. Have I mentioned I really like this theme for our Hobbs territory? It's not too bad though, I mean, it's only 5 minutes. It's not like we took an hour to find it, so... There we go, now we can head over to the clan territories. I think we're gonna head over from the Tomb of the Seraphim. That way we don't have to shift over to Spectral Realm, we can just climb right up the side of the wall. I believe this is the same theme that'll play in the Oracle's Cave also. Sounds similar enough. I wonder what that gate was for. I mean, in terms of actual usage, I wonder what they used that gate for. Why did they just build a random gate? I guess it was sheltering something, or maybe it was we're not gonna be able to grab the fire. Yeah, maybe it was just separating something important centuries back. Because it seems to have no use otherwise. Oh damn, can we not go back? Oh yeah, we gotta climb up the wall. There it is. We just want to hear her final hint. That would have gotten us a trophy normally, but since we missed one, it's too late now, but I still want to show it on the playthrough. Here we go. Talk to me, area. What do you have? Let's wait for the music to kick in. Look at that shot. I've heard this game has a photo mode on I think on PC, maybe. I know there is one. Lay it on me, Ariel.
In the bowels of an inverted clockwork, the tormentor awaits. Be wary, Raziel. Those blind with rage are by destiny ensnared.
Alright, there we go. That's our last conversation with her, where she sounds somewhat sane, because after this she's gonna sound deranged in the next game, the next two games. This is her during one of her rare normal periods. Let's take one last look at the pillars and Kain's drone. That drone looks like it would be uncomfortable as hell to sit on. I wonder why he chose to make it out of stone. He could have chosen a plushier material. Especially with him being a nobleman from Cohagen. I believe that was his city. Yeah, he could have easily have built something more comfortable than a stone drone. Because imagine, he's a vampire, so he's gonna be sitting on that for like 1,000 years. Like, why would he choose to make it that uncomfortable? I want to get the fire because it's gonna prove handy. Oh wait, did we miss where the fire was? Damn, we did. Oh, it's over there. See if we can get him to back away for just a tiny bit. Look at that, we accidentally burned that one. We don't need to grab the souls with the Reaver, but might as well. Since we need them for the trophy, we need to eat 100 souls. And if you rely too much on the Reaver, I don't think that's possible. I think you might get like 50 at most, so might as well consume them, right? They're all here. Nope. Still haven't hit 100. Wish there was a meter of some kind where you could see exactly how many you have left. Or something that told you. You know, like how in Alan Wake 2, the deer head tells Saga how many she has left to pet. Imagine if there was like a voice, like the other god told you how many souls you consumed so far. That would be pretty neat. Nope. Still not enough. Still need more. We're gonna get more in the Oracle's Cave. I just didn't want to go the whole playthrough without getting that trophy. Because like I said, if you rely on the Reaver sustains your health, so you don't need to eat the souls, but then that means you can't get the trophy. Alright, we did everything we had to. There's Mobius's 2 warp gates. We're gonna go over here to Dumas territory. Final stretch of the game. The end game. Oh, look at that, we surprised that guy. Still not enough. How many does he have to consume? Well, good thing there's plenty of prey, right? That is not the right way. This didn't look too bad on PS1 graphics, right? Look at it. It looks pretty decent. Not too shabby considering the 1996 technology they were working with. I know the game was released in 1999, but I think the PlayStation was released over here in end of 1995, beginning of 1996, basically. I know it released in Japan first. That guy is still dead. Still dead as hell. Let's grab that one. Let's throw a rock at him too. Are you gonna get it this time? Place your bets. Nope. This really is like a vampiric sniper rifle, like IGN said. Oh, look at that. Wonder what happened there. Oh, because he was a Wraith vampire. That's why he left the magic behind. Look at that. You can just shoot him from behind. Oh yeah, there's another one right there. He dodged the other two without even knowing it, but he couldn't dodge that one. There we go. Seek 100. We got it. I wonder if you played the game normally without doing that. I wonder how long it will take you. I think I'm gonna try it on the PS5 version. Speaking of the PS5 version, they announced the physical today, or yesterday rather. They got the regular edition, $34.99, and then they got the Ultra Deluxe Collector's Edition, which I'm gonna try to get, hopefully, with the money I won from the Super Bowl. $149 plus like 20 something shipping, but it's worth it. It'll be worth it because I've complained for a long time that there's not enough stuff for Legacy of Kain fans, so you know, I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't actually get that, so I'm gonna try to get that. This you just have to rotate it to open up the Sandar. There we go. First steps into Mobius's cave. This guy's a little Oracle's Cave symbol on it. Hey, look at that! Where time is but a loop. We made it to the Oracle's Cave. Oh, and there was a fire right there. 2 trophies so far, not bad. Yeah, I'd be the ultimate hypocrite if after complaining all these years that there was nothing available for Legacy of Kain. Very few merchandise, just a few action figures and some very rare t-shirts and stuff if I didn't get this, so sorry, Children of Dune collector set from Amazon, you're gonna have to wait, because I'm not gonna have an extra $140 to spare on you. We need to get that collector set. I know it's gonna take like 3 months to ship. I'm just gonna put it on a credit card and then pay it off with the money from the Super Bowl. Pre-orders do close on the 9th of February, so we have definite time. They close, I think, right on Super Bowl Sunday, so We have time. I'll make my next credit card payment and then just put it on there. Then just put the money back. Cause it's like if they released like a statue of some of Silent Hill's characters, the lesser known ones like Lee-san, Alessa, and Harry and all that stuff. If after years of complaining that we don't have any merchandise, I didn't buy those stuff, I'd be a complete hypocrite. So I have to buy that Legacy of Kain collector set. Plus I want the physical copy anyway, just in case if something happens to the hard drives on the PS4, or something happens to like the digital version from Aspire. At least we have discs. So look at that, he saw me standing there, he thought I wasn't gonna shoot him. He fought wrong. We have specialized infinity loop staffs over here. See, there was quite a bit of nice detail even back then. You can still see like the dragon carvings and stuff. That's actually a snake. I believe that's a snake from could be a dragon, but it might also be the snake from his staff. Oh, and look, this is the little Seraphim banners. These banners were basically the stuff Mobius showed Kain when Kain visited his museum, as the directory calls it. He saw a lot of items that have been collected by Mobius from different timelines, or for different branches of time, different time periods. He had a Seraphim banner. He had like the hourglass banner from his troops, which we'll see later on. Let's activate this warp gate right here. He had all sorts of little interesting stuff there, including one which he should not have been able to get based on our understanding of the timeline and how it works. There was one item he should not have been able to get, but I guess as a Pillar Guardian he might be able to access alternate timelines. We don't know the full extent of his power, and we never did know, so he had some interesting stuff in there that probably should not have been there, including a shotgun from a time period far in the future. That must have been the original timeline before he screwed with it. So at some point Nosgoth would have transitioned into like Old West setting, I assume, in order to have a Winchester type shotgun. But it never came to fruition because he just completely fucked up the timeline, and then Kain fucked it up even further, and then had to undo a lot of the damage they both did. So yeah, we never saw that time period. The closest we ever got was the cannons that we'll see in Soul Reaver 2. Yeah, so we can stop consuming souls now as long as we have the Reaver, since that sustains us. Look at that guy got up just to die again. So what you want to do here is open it up using the Spectral Realm. There's the planar portal in case you need it, and we shift back right over here. You can ignore those Wraith Vampires for now. This puzzle always confused me when I was younger. It's another one of the block puzzles, putting them in the right order, but I always got confused by the symbols. Oh yeah, this is definite Seraphim imagery. Mobius loved those guys. He was their commander of sorts after all, or their sponsor, but he loved those guys, even though he was just using all of them. He didn't really care about them personally, but they were useful to his goals, pretty much. Yeah, so the doors close whenever you pull out a block, so... I think you had to get one over there and one over here, so... let's push this one back in. That's gonna open up our door. So now we can push the other one. We can take this one out. because we're going to swap it for the other block soon. Speaking of block puzzles, the collector's edition of Soul Reaver has they call it a box puzzle, and for some reason my mind immediately went to the block puzzles in this game. I thought, oh, that's cool. They took one of the boxes with all the designs on it and made it an actual collectible. And no, I believe it's just a Rubik's Cube type puzzle of Kain and Raziel. So my bad on that one. I thought they made an actual block from the block puzzles into a collectible for the set, and no, it's just all it is just a Rubik's Cube type puzzle of Raziel and Kain, I presume. I have one of those similar to the Hellraiser box, the Lament configuration. It's a Rubik's Cube basically. I've never solved it because I'm not good with those puzzles once they get all scrambled, but I do have it. I got it as part of this neat collector set with the box. It was a cardboard box, but it looked like the Hellraiser box at a Comic-Con. I believe the last one I went to, way back in like 2017 or 2018, one of those. Probably 2018, I think. Yeah, because I think 2017 was when I was still working at Sears. Yeah, I think it was 2018. I think we gotta put the box over in this one. Now, what are these dancing guys wearing the skull mask? I wonder what those are. What do those represent? I know the angels are Seraphim, because Mobius loved that imagery. You can actually see it clearly now. Okay, yeah, there we go. Wait a second, is this one still locked? Damn, we might have to do the right one first. Damn, it is still locked. Fuck. Yeah, this is why this one always confused me, because you gotta do them in a certain order, and if you don't, it just messes everything up. Okay, so that's gonna stay open. Let's shove this one right in here. Okay, so what do we need? Let's see. Hey, I wonder if we can open it. Let's see if we can rotate it. I think that might have worked. Yeah, that worked. Okay, so now this path is open now. So we can go over here. Ah, we can't because is there no portal to shift over? Let's see. Like, where's the portal? Is it right here, or is it? If it's in the middle, we're fine. If not, we're gonna have to change it. Back off, fool! All those years in the Spectral Realms got nothing better to do than just attack Raziel as soon as he sees him. Okay, so that part is open now. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're gonna pull this one out. That's gonna close that one. We can't put it in the circle one just yet. I think this is definitely something they changed if they ever did a proper remake of the game, because it's hard to imagine Mobius making these types of puzzles. He would have done something more sophisticated. Even though he's kind of a brute when it comes to dealing with vampires, he prefers to kill them, but I think he would have done something more sophisticated in terms of his design than just a simple block puzzle like that. Oh yeah, there's a portal right there, so we're fine. Maybe some puzzle to do with time or something that Raziel would have to solve if they ever remade this. Like, I'm sure his human servants probably did all the hard work of building this place, but he would have designed something more sophisticated than just 2 boxes. Unless this is stuff the vampires put in there at Kain's order so that nobody would mess with the Oracle's cave. That could be another possibility. Maybe. So you want to stick it here in the Z. Okay, we got 1. Let's shift over again. Now we can do the other side. That reminds me of the... Let's just eliminate that, whoever it is, so that they're no longer just wandering around here lost. It reminds me of the statue in Blood Omen 2 of Mobius that you find in the Eternal Prison. It's a miracle. I mean, it's a mystery who built that. Probably wasn't him. But I don't think the other species that hasn't been referenced yet so far in the game would have built it either. So it's a real mystery who actually built that statue in there. I guess the guards or the Eternal Prison. But then why would they worship Mobius, a mere human? So that remains an unexplained mystery. Unless Mobius just took it over, maybe. That's one possibility. He just took over that place and then just built himself a statue, like the egomaniac that he is. You gotta watch out here because there, as you can see, there are some Turellan vampires around here. Damn, we can't go back to get the fire. Oh, we can get this. That'll do us nicely. Just throw it from a long distance. Like a Olympic javelin thrower. Look at that, Raziel has a fine name. He could have been in the Noskov Olympics if they had him. As you can see, it's quite a bit of effort just to enter Mobius's cave. So it's definitely well protected. Oh, that just replenishes your magic. Okay. It's just one of those. That's all it does. It just refills your magic meter in case you need any help killing the vampires here. Which you shouldn't at this point. Like I said, the Reaver is a pretty deadly weapon so far. By this point you should have everything. All the glyphs. The Fire Reaver and the regular Reaver. So you shouldn't need any help killing off the Turel vampires. Even though they are strong. There's gonna be 2 of them right there staring you as soon as you shift out of the spectral realm. Be careful you don't fall off that ledge when it shifts differently. Okay, so that one's impaled. But we can go get the fire over here anyway, just in case we need to deal with some of them. Nice of them to keep a fire lit there for our convenience's sake. There's no earthly reason why that fire should even be there, but nice of them to do it. Oh, it's over here. As soon as the door enters, one of them's gonna fire a projectile at you. So what I prefer to do is just move that here. Move this one over here. And then when you open up the door, you can hit him head on. So just shoot him with the projectile like this. And that way you don't have to be caught by surprise. Watch. See, there he is right there. Just shoot him. No trouble at all. Also watch the corners, because some of them tend to hide around the corners there. So you want to make sure there's none hiding there. See, look at that look at that one right there. You can usually tell because they make some heavy footsteps when they're running towards you. Okay, so this we gotta shift it with the spectral realm, I assume. But first, let's do this one. I think I gotta do the D-pad for this because the analog stick is a bit janky. Just a tad. Just a tad janky doing the spins like this. So it's better to just shift over to the D-pad for this one. Because Raziel may not be able to walk, but he can run a lot smoother using the D-pad than the analog stick. That's 3. We need one more. There we go. Next piece of the puzzle. Let's see what it is. Once we get past the initial section, there's not much to the Oracle's Cave. There's one more puzzle down below in the Chronoplast chamber, but it's one that you can easily solve. So that opened up something. What was it though? Was it down here? Or do we need to shift over into the spectral realm? We might need to shift over. Let's see. We can always get the fire. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Oh, that was just... that's all that was in here? Really? God damn, double team. A rare moment of cooperation between a vampire and their prey. Or their hunter rather, since they're preying on anything on there too. Yeah, I guess those guys are also hunting the vampires. Let's hit this one. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that. Oh no, we shouldn't get the fire again because we gotta go. We gotta pass through the gate. So there's no point. Yeah, there's literally no point to getting the fire again because we just got to change over to the spectral realm a couple seconds later. So this is go down here. Where's the planar portal? Oh, there it is right there. Okay, so I'm guessing we have to head outside. I don't think it's in here. I think it's outside. So we gotta head back. It's a lot of work to open up this cave, man. A lot of work. But we should be done with that portion, so. Nope. Oh, damn. You got me. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Can we throw him into the... Oh, he disappeared.
The Oracle's Cave, where Kain's
cutscene
first
got him.
fateful meeting with Mobius occurred. Mobius played the role of a doddering soothsayer, stirring his pot of visions while dispensing enigmatic predictions to gullible visitors. Underneath the facade was Mobius the Time Streamer, sorcerer of the Circle of Nine, a ruthless manipulator with the power to bend time. Since his murder at Kain's hands centuries ago, these caves have stood vacant, though, like Mobius himself, they are rumored to be only a facade for a much larger, more elaborate complex. I sensed that Kain was here, and at that moment, I would have plumbed the depths of hell to find him.
Oh, that was janky. Can we burn him using Mobius's fire? Looks like we can. So what glyph have we not used? We used sunlight, we used fire. Let's do water. Let's do water. There we go. Oh, damn. He's too strong. Tyrells are no joke. So you know what? We're gonna grab him with the... Let's do fire. There we go. That got him. Try recovering from that. Tyrell him. Why was he scratching the ground like that? Raziel, I guess he's trying to determine Kain's trail. That was also the first time I heard that word before, doddering. This game taught me a lot of vocabulary I'd never heard before. So sophisticated. I know some people complained about it, and then the sequel, which was even worse in some respects, IGN didn't like it. Big surprise as usual, but that's what I liked about it, that it was unique. The characters sounded intelligent, sophisticated, because if these are going to be vampire gods, and human sorcerers that are like 1,000 or 2,000 years old, if these guys are basically all gods, it makes sense that they would speak like that. They're not going to speak like common humans who are so uneducated and unsophisticated and crude. They're going to have their own very established vocabulary. So I always like that. Kain was here in this cave in Blood Omen. That's where he received the 3 visions from Mobius on what he had to do, what he had to track down, what he had to accomplish, not realizing that Mobius was manipulating him from the very first moment he stepped into the cave. Also, as I didn't point it out earlier, but as you can see from where the flag was, right over here, this is where his little museum was. You can see all the items are gone now. Either time destroyed them, or they were stolen, or else Kain just destroyed them. All you have left is just a tattered banner of Mobius's forces right here. And you can tell they're his forces because they have the hourglass and they have the eye symbol, which will become very important later on in the sequel. Much more important. And Defiance too. Look at that, Mobius has his own little private elevator here. Nice. And here we go, here's the real meat of his setting. Look at all the gears, you can see all the sophisticated machinery now. You couldn't really before, now you can see it. Now I do wonder if he built all this himself or he just took it over from a more ancient source. I think he might have taken it over from a more ancient source, even though he added some stuff to it. He enhanced it a bit.
This, I deduced, must be the man himself, the Time Streamer, Mobius. He seemed not at all the impressive figure I had imagined from Kain's boasted exploits. And yet, Even this cold image radiated a certain undeniable power.
Raziel changes his mind a lot, as you can see. Very indecisive, because he says that the statue is not he says that the figure is not as impressive as he imagined, but then he says the statue has a cold power about it. So is it impressive or not? I see they changed the look of the statue too, because this always bugged me. The fact that you see he has his original staff here from Blood Omen, no snake, and then in the second game he had that snake, which was like, where did he get that? Did he just add it onto the staff for decorative purposes or not? It always bugged me, because all the cutscenes in Blood Omen show just a simple staff like this. And I know they were simple, primitive cutscenes back then, but like the design was still intricate on his clothing. So it's like, if they'd wanted to have a more intricate staff, they would have given it to him. So it always bugged me that in Soul Reaver 2 it has the staff surrounded by the snake here. And I wondered what they were going to do with it. In this game, it looks like they definitely changed it. They well, now it looks like they definitely changed it. So now he has the staff that you'll see on the snake. I mean, it has the snake surrounding the staff. And it has the correct outfit too. Before, you can see it had kind of like the Blood Omen outfit. Now they changed it to the Soul Reaver 2 outfit. It's also got a bit of a package too. You can see that's pretty interesting. Mobius giving himself some very large credit there. Who knows if that's true or not. So you have to play around with the clock a bit. I think it's either 6 or 12, one of those. There we go. A mirror puzzle, just like the one in RE5. So how did he move without the constrict ability? I'm guessing Mobius moved it using telekinesis like all the Circle Guardians have. There you go. So this is just a simple light puzzle on. It does show some creativity at least. It kind of shows you some of the stuff they would play around with later on in Soul Reaver 2. So that's one. Now I gotta do the blue one. You can see there it's basically a large mirror reflecting either heat or light from the source above. Now we gotta do all blue. And of course I'm guessing Mobius built some of this stuff knowing later that Raziel would solve it later on, centuries after his death. He already knew because he's a time streamer, so he knows everything. Now we just gotta align the colors to make purple, red and blue. And there you go. I think this is the last puzzle, maybe. Might be one more, but I think this is the last one. Yeah, we're just unlocking all of Oh, Mobius's secrets here. Or as they used to call him on the GameFAQs message boards, the Holy Mo. I always found this area to be a little creepy here, just wandering down here below in the subterranean chambers, you know. Nobody's been in this place down here for centuries even, you know, except for Kain. So I always found it a little creepy, you know, just wandering this place. Honestly, a lot of this game is creepy when you first play it the first time because of the state the world is in. It's all decrepit and abandoned and decayed, so it really does feel almost like a horror game at certain points, you know, like a vampire horror game. But not in the traditional sense of horror, more like horror what's happened to the world, you know, what they've done to it. Vampires and humans, because humans played a large role in it too, obviously. This was one thing I missed in Soul Reaver 2 that they didn't replicate, and they didn't replicate it even in Defiance, because the world is so much more lively back then, has much more life to it. You don't really see any isolated places like this where it's just nothing pretty much. It's just old catacombs and ruins that have not been explored for thousands of years. TK battle right there. Let's burn him. Use the sunlight, might as well. Look at that. That'll sustain us for a bit. Oh, there's one more puzzle over here. Oh yeah, we're gonna open up this one. Look at that, there's Kain's symbol right there. This is definitely added on later by Kain. And there's our Terrell symbol. And Melchiah's. Yeah, that is Melchiah's, right? Makes sense that they would put the Terrell symbol here. Kain's obviously gonna put his strongest forces to guard it, just in case anyone other than Raziel comes in here. You know, someone who shouldn't be in here, a human sorcerer or member of the human city. If they come in here, they've got trouble from Terrell's clan. I think the red one, let's see. Yeah, you just line them up basically. Until you get them in the exact order. Almost there. Okay, we got one. Now we gotta just do this one. You don't even have to look at the symbols. Just circle it until you get in the exact matching position. Yeah, that's one thing I wish they'd done more of in the other games, especially in Defiance when we're exploring some vampire ruins. I really wish they'd leaned a lot more into the isolated, decayed type of feeling for the environments where, you know, it was all creepy and, you know, disused for thousands of years. Because we do see at certain point in Soul Reaver 2, not to drop too big of a spoiler, but we do see Nosgoth at a time when nature is kind of rebelling and struggling after the collapse of the pillars, but all you see is like rampant thunderstorms and rain and stuff. You don't really see, again, a location like this where it's just decayed, deserted world. You really don't after you get through with this game. Which is one more reason why I'm sad that sixth game never happened, because Kain maybe would have had to return to this place before he set things right, you know. Because at this point the world is pretty much lost. It's pretty much beyond repair, so he would have had to fix the pillars probably a little shortly after Raziel's demise in the abyss. So if Kain had to return to this place at some point, he might have had to go through some of these areas. We could have seen them again in much better graphics and again had that feeling of decay and, you know, just deserted environment that nobody's seen for thousands of years. You know what I'm trying to say? There's a certain vibe to this environment here, and a lot of the areas in Soul Reaver 1 that are never again replicated in Soul Reaver 2 or Defiance. It just there's a completely different feel to those games. And that's alright, but I kind of miss this feeling from the first game for them. I always imagine the music team here is saying their names, like of the vampire lieutenants, Terrell, Dumas. That's what it sounds like to me. Oh, there's one more puzzle and vampire we need to take care of. Let's use the fire. Okay, so I was wrong. It wasn't just the puzzle upstairs. There is one more that we need to take care of. But this is a simple one. We just have to unblock the large gears right here. Push that one here. There you go. Now the gears can start turning again. Yeah, like I said, it's just very creepy to have a place with almost no life to it except for like the monstrous enemies, and know that it's pretty much the entire world is basically like this at this point. This is literally what the world has collapsed, what it has collapsed into. Just deserted, creepy, abandoned wasteland. So like I said, it does lend this game a completely different vibe to it than any other in the series, because we're basically seeing like the death of the world at this point. Look at that right there. Should we try it? Oh yeah, there is a portal right there. We can recover some of our magic energy. Oh damn, we need a soul. There goes one right there. Yeah, let's get that glyph energy, just in case we run into more Terrell vampires, we can set them on fire. There we go, got a huge amount of energy back. So after this, I'm gonna do a video with all the deleted areas, but not... What are you planning? But not right now. God damn, I was at full health and he got me. Let's kill that guy. Oh, I thought the platform was broken for a minute. No, it's just hovering. I was about to say, uh oh, we got a glitch. But no, it's not the actual platform, it's just hovering above the ground. Which makes sense, this is all partly mechanical and partly magical. Wait a minute, is it glitched or not? Let's see. As long as we can still get there, I don't really care, but oh damn, it is glitched. Fuck. Might have to reload. Damn, we might have to reload. We should not have. Can we take the blocks out and use it to reach the? Oh no, we can't because there's nowhere for them to go. Damn, it is glitched out. We should not have gone into that fucking area there. Maybe we can unglitch it. Let's see. Will you get off my back, man? God damn, he's fighting it. Alright, let's see. Let's see if this oh, cause it's still frozen right there. Yeah, I think it might be a little glitched down, so I'm gonna do some... We open up the path. Should be open now, so... So that's the lesson for you. Don't Hey, I wonder what happens if we stop it. Let's see. No, that is not the correct one. Damn it, Raziel. Wonder what happens if we stop it. Let's see. God damn, we need. Oh, we can just get the middle one. I want to stop it. Let's see. All right, did that do it? Nope, still broken. Damn. We can't reach it. Yeah, we can't reach the platform. That sucks. So you know what? Let's save. We did it. Save over here. Let's do this one. There we go. We're just gonna reload. The path is open now, so we just have to go back and retrace our steps. It should not be a problem unless the platform stays like that. If it does stay like that, then we'll have to do the section over again. Damn it, we should have saved immediately after. We should have saved immediately after we did the puzzle. Now I know, I guess. Yeah, so now we really can't do the the bonus levels after this, because we're not gonna have the time, definitely. Alright, let's take the elevator down. Since we are starting back, hopefully it'll be like I said, everything's done, so we should have a bit of a break. It should reset. If not, I guess we just do the cave over again now that we know what to do. Yeah, everything's done already, so we can just run over there. Hopefully it's no problem. Because that would suck if we do have to redo that whole section all over again with the blocks. Back off, fool. I wonder if that glitch was in the original or if it's exclusive to this. I don't remember enough to know whether it's exclusive to this or whether we or whether it's something new. Motherfucker. Goddamn motherfucker. Look at that. It separated itself. Shit. Can we really not reach it? I'm gonna try again anyway, just in case. Yeah, we can't reach it. Shit, it's just phasing out. I wonder if we freeze it. God damn, will you back off, fool? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Hell yeah, we cheesed the system. God damn, look at that, we cheesed it. Look at that. Can't stop us. Look at that. No reset necessary. We completely cheesed it just by standing on the lever. We need to find a planar portal, but other than that, look at that, we got it. Sometimes you just gotta think creatively. Let's kill that guy. Just because. Hell yeah, look at that, we cheesed the fuck out of that. Can't stop Raziel. He's determined to get Kain. He's just determined to get his former master. Nothing's gonna stop him. Not even reality itself glitching out. Fuck yeah, I was worried for a moment. I was worried for a moment that I would have to restart the whole Oracle's Cave system and do it on my own. But no, we look at that, we cheesed the fuck out of it. I wonder if it's still glitched or not. It is. So look at that, you know what? Let's just count our blessings and get the hell out of here before anything else goes wrong. Okay, so I was also wrong. Apparently there's one more puzzle left down here, so it's actually 5 puzzles in here. So there's actually a lot of them. You gotta hand it to Terrell's clan though. They did not deteriorate as badly as some of the others. I guess since they were the second youngest after Raziel, they stayed pretty decently intact. They did not decay as much as the other clans did. Like Melchiah's people turned to zombies basically. You can see Zephon's people were turning to spiders. I wonder what else happened to the female vampires too, because you don't see any of them in the game. We know they exist because you see a lot of dead ones in Soul Reaver 2. So I wonder what happened to the females of their clans. Did they just kill them all? Or like did the mutations not take? I think I read something that apparently like the mutations that they underwent might not have been healthy for them, so they got wiped out. Okay, where does this go? Okay, so that goes there. Okay, this one goes here. I think. That is not correct. No, it goes over here. Yeah, so it was right. Huh. I don't get it. Let's see. Yeah, because that's clearly the one that goes there. Huh. Do they have different sides to them? They do not. Let's try flipping it a bit. Oh, I see what you have to do. Okay, I see it. You gotta flip it over. It's been like a year and a half since I last played this game, so I completely forgot about it. Maybe even longer, maybe even like 2 years and a half, so... I do not remember when I did that not enhanced edition, that HD port playthrough. I do not remember, so... It might have been longer. There's this one here, and this is the last one. And we're almost to Kain. Just one more hallway after this. There we go. Just hit it with a projectile. Flip it over onto its side, and there we go. We got the puzzle complete. Now here comes a really interesting part of the game at this stage. Oh, one more Terrell vampire. I wonder if you do sunlight, if it's gonna echo all the way over to the where the other one is. Oh, nice. Excellent. Damn, we got another puzzle? Really? How many of them are there? I believe it's this one, right? No, wait, what's the door? Okay, so we need that pillar there. Hopefully that does not glitch out. Yeah, there's a lot more puzzles in this than I remember. I literally thought there was like 2 or 3. Now there's like 4 or 5 of them. Oh, there's the 3 symbols. So we got the tuning fork with the cross. We got a triangle with pi, and we got an O with a cross on it and a Z. Okay, now we got it. A lot of imagery-based puzzles here. I guess it's better than more block puzzles. Okay, so the Z goes right under the O with the cube. Not the cube, the cross. So there's one. And we have the tuning fork with the cross, and then triangle with the pi. So that would be this one. We're almost set. We're almost done. I think the next one is to open up the door, right? Okay, we got that one. Yeah, this is the one we're missing. No, that's the pie one. We did that one already. Oh, did we already do all of them? Oh, there's a switch. Gotta turn the switches on. I think we might need the spectral realm from this one. God damn, these freaking vampires. Get out of here, fool. Or maybe not, maybe we just have to do all 3 switches. So that's switched off. Trying to remember where we're supposed to be going, which direction. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, we had to close the door so I could see the alternate path. Okay, so it was always on the other side. Get rid of this spear. Look at a nice marble flooring. Reminds me of some of the places we'll see in Soul Reaver 2 with the vampire design that they favored. Now this place I always found real creepy in the original playthrough once I played it because as you're gonna see here, there's some very interesting screens down here. That thing right there. Has this all been foretold?
My arrival in this miserable age. What trickery is this?
It is no illusion, Raziel, but a glimpse into the currents of time itself.
Yeah, I always found this creepy because it's like you're looking into space itself through these portals. Look like you're staring into the fabric of space and time, of all reality through this portal here. So I always found it a little creepy that all this stuff was down here. You wonder how long Kain stood there throughout the centuries just staring into these portals trying to figure out the past and future of Nosgoth. What the world looked like and what it would eventually look like at the end of his reign. He might have spent hundreds if not thousands of hours down here. Here's another one. This one looks slightly different. It's like a ripple effect.
These apparitions torment me. Has this all been foretold?
Yep, Raziel, time's already written in Nosgoth. Everything that'll come to pass has already been decided. Yeah, but everything that will come to pass is already part of a predetermined timeline. That's one of the major themes in this series. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see it clearly now. That is very definitely him. More likely his Seraphan version of himself. I always thought it was like an angel, but given the imagery that we see later on, much later on, when Raziel catches some glimpses of what the Seraphan were like, this is definitely Seraphan imagery right there. That is definitely him. Look at that, he's even got the long black hair and the face. So it's not a generic angel, that actually is him. Mobius must have admired those guys quite a lot, the fact that they were willing to die for his cause.
Impossible! This must be one of Kain's deceptions.
I like how he's thinking it's one of Kain's lies, and the other god just told him he's already staring into the fabric of time itself. Raziel does not listen, man. That's another repeating theme throughout the series. He does not listen at all. He passes judgment based on what little information he has and draws his own conclusions, and no one can convince him of them otherwise until he sees it for himself. He has to see stuff for himself before he learns. Because the other god just told him right there, that's like a portal. You're staring into the fabric of time itself, and he's still denying it and thinking that it's something that Kain set up for him. And it's like Kain is not going to set up these visions just for you to see in Raziel. That's stuff you're seeing naturally in the portals. You know, he's not manipulating it. He's not manipulating it to that extent. It's showing you what's already happened. Now these 3 visions so far showed us stuff that happened so far in the game. But now we got 3 interesting ones.
My mind reels with conflict. Does Kain await me moments from now? Or in some century yet to come?
So this is stuff that would have come to pass if the original ending to Soul Reaver 1 had been made and the development team hadn't run out of time. These are glimpses of stuff that would have happened in the game. As you're seeing them right now, they kind of have no context to them because they don't really happen. So what the team tried to do is mirror events later on that seem similar to these, but it's still not quite the same. I guess within this context, it can be described as stuff that would have happened had Kain followed his predetermined path and not deviated from it just a little bit. That's the stuff that would have come to pass, but he chose a different option, as you'll see. I guess that's the most you can do to make sense of it. It's just the path that would have happened had Kain not strayed from it originally. Had he just stayed in this time period, that's what would have happened. But since he does go back in time at the end, things change a lot differently. Even though it's still predetermined, but it's a different sort of predetermined. Look at this one.
This cannot be. What madness does this scene portend? Kain must think me credulous to suffer these lies.
The funny thing is, in the original timeline for the game, he would have done just that. So after he's standing here denying all of that, he would have carried out every exact event to its full conclusion. He would have done exactly what the screens show you. So Raziel is not only too arrogant for his own good, he's also easily manipulated, as you can see, because he would have done all of that. And that's how he would have claimed the Aerial Reaver, by striking down Ariel to claim her soul to get more power for the Reaver blade. That's what would have happened right there. one more left.
Is this phantasm a conjuration of my mind, or an echo of future events?
I think that's also the first time I heard the word phantasm in here in this game. Oh no, it might have been a screen guide on cable detailing Phantasm Oblivion back in 1998. It was either that or this one. Either way, it always caught my interest, that particular word. There is a scene very much like that one that you will see later on in Soul Reaver 2. So they tried to mimic the same style, but you can still tell it's not the same exact location. It's something way different that they had planned before. You know, it's still visible, it's still notable. But it looks pretty damn good still. It looks pretty foreboding, the path that you would have to follow. You can see there that kind of looked like the Silence Cathedral a bit, and that has some definite implications there, which we'll talk about in the video for the bonus stages. Let's activate this door right here. And now we're gonna get the last trophy for the last warp gate. Warp factor, we got all of them. Let's look at our collection a little bit. We're gonna save here again on this save file. I don't want to compromise the other one, so we're gonna save here in case something goes wrong. I don't know if there's a trophy for not getting hit by Kain here, but I'm gonna try to get it. Also gonna shift it to Spectral just to see if I can get the one for leaving the boss arena. Yeah, this was probably here from the days of the ancient vampires. Because this looks way older than anything Mobius would have had time to build. Also, given what we learned about Mobius later on in context, I wonder what this image right here is supposed to represent. It might represent something that is very, very important to him, but we'll see more about that later. I really like this theme too before the final confrontation with Kain. And I guess before the one at the pillars. I really like this theme. Sounds very ominous. Let's go. Final showdown with Kain. Here we go. There's the music again.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers? Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss? No. I had faith in you. In your ability to hate. In your self-righteous indignation. Lies. You cannot have foreseen all of this. Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never have contained such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Gazing out across the plains of possibility, do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? And as such, Are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. And that is why, when I must sacrifice my children to the void, I can do so with a clear heart.
Very poetic, Kain. But in the end, you offer no more than a convenient rationalization for your crimes.
These chambers offer insight for those patient enough to look. In your haste to find me, perhaps you have not gazed deeply enough. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine a millennium ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. We are compelled ineluctably down preordained paths. Free will is an illusion.
I have been to the tomb of Seraphan, Kain. Your dirty secret is exposed. How could you transform a Seraphan priest into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Can you grasp the absurd beauty of the paradox? We're the same. Seraphan and vampire. With our holy wars, our obsession with Nosgoth's domination, who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
I will not applaud your clever blasphemy. The Seraphan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Seraphan were noble, altruistic? Don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours.
You are lost in a maze of moral relativism, Kain. These apparitions and portents. What game are you playing now?
Destiny is a game, is it not? And now, you await my latest move.
So that's a small error right there when he says Mobius foretold it a millennium ago. Mobius was dead by then. Kain already killed him, so that's why they changed it in the cutscene in Soul Reaver to the eons ago, because Mobius was already dead by the time. It was 1,000 years ago. Mobius was already dead by the time Kain erased his empire, so he couldn't have foretold anything at that point. He did it way before that. Also, you gotta you gotta notice how Raziel suddenly switches perspectives. He's already claiming ownership of his past, and he's almost like proud of being a Seraphan Knight, and he has no information whatsoever on what the Seraphan actually did. This is just him assuming stuff, assuming that because Kain turned them all into vampires, like they had to have been some type of holy men or holy warriors or something. He knows literally nothing about the Seraphan at all. He's already assuming they were heroic and noble. If Raziel listened to Kain more, he'd spare himself a lot of trouble. So let's see if we get the trophy from that. Damn, we did not. We did not. So it does not work. So I wonder which you can leave. Yeah, it says leave the boss arena, but I wonder which one you can leave then. Zephon's maybe? Melchiah's? I guess Melchiah's would be the only one. Because it obviously doesn't work for Kain. Alright, so where is he? Oh, damn, he got us. There went the trophy. Damn, where the fuck is he? Got him twice. I like how he activates the switches here with the lightning. That's really cool. He's no longer channeling it through a Reaver, which shows us his own natural lightning. Probably evolved from the bolt ability in Blood Omen 1. The bolt spell, that's one of the first beginning spells you get. He could turn those with his bare hands or claws, but he chooses to use the lightning. That's pretty cool. It's funny when playing this game for the first time and you have no idea what it's actually trying to do. Like, I had no idea what it was actually trying to stop. What are we stopping him from doing by activating the switches? He missed us. There he is, you can see the glow. Got him. Yeah, like playing this the first time I was wondering, what is that globe up there doing, spinning like that? What exactly is he trying to do? And what he's trying to do is activate a time portal.
You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends.
To a specific
Fate
time.
promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
That's why he has to set it to a very specific time period with the dials. Otherwise you could just get lost in time.
Be warned, Raziel. Once
You nearly had
cross
me.
This threshold, you are beyond my influence.
So listen to what the Elder tells him there is beyond his influence. Raziel still crosses anyway. Here we go. The infinity symbol. And there he is, the man himself.
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny.
So they changed his outfit to the one from Soul Reaver 2. The one he had on before looked more like his
Where
original one
time
from Blood
is but
Omen
a
1.
loop, a loose stitch in the universal cloth. A streamer might seize upon a chance, a fatal slip, and plunge the fate of planets into chaos.
I think I preferred, I would have preferred if they had kept it somewhat similar because, Mobius obviously had more than just one outfit. We saw that already. This pissed a lot of people off when the game released originally in 1999 to be continued. People were freaking pissed that they ended the game like that. Hey, where's the music? Where's the music? Normally, Dumas' music should be playing here, a version of it. The Ruined City. Yeah, it's just silent. I wonder if it's glitched. Or is it going to play afterwards? Maybe it'll play during... Akos, maybe it'll play during the original credits. Let's see. Because this is Aspire credits. These are not the regular developers that actually made the game many years ago. Let's see if it'll switch over. Oh, Saber and Active helped. They're supposed to be doing the KOTOR remake, right? Knights of the Old Republic, and then it got taken away from them or shut down or something. And it's still up in the air. It's just weird that it's silent. Hey, look at that, Monica Arisoba. That's what she's called. Reyna Aldrin. She did fine work on the HD mod, the fan HD mod for this game that came out a few years ago. Very fine work. I think she also might have done mods for Defiance, which I'll use when I play that game with Terrell. I mean, no, not Terrell, Mortanius' original design, among a couple others. Yeah, let's see if once this switches over to the regular credits, if we see the actual, if we hear the actual music for it. Saber Pets. Theodore the cat. Cat Simon? Semyon? Is the cat like Michael Simon, where he has kind of like a soap patch on his chin? Hey, look at that, the Russian cast. Oh, and apparently sad news. The actor who had played Kain and the Elder God in, I think it was a German version or something like that, or the French, one of those, passed away. I think it might have been the French one. Yeah, this is weird. It's just silent. I want to see if they show the original credits. Original development, there we go. Yeah, why is it silent? I wonder if we might have messed things up when we kept the save with that glitch earlier. The one with the pedestal. Or like that platform that was going back and forth. Maybe we messed up maybe we messed up the credits. We might have to check them out from the main menu to see if we placed the music or not. Yeah, because that's weird. The fact that it's not playing any music at all, it's just silent. Amy Hennig. Excellent script writer. Oh, look at that. R.I.P. Tony J. Yeah, Naughty Dog really lost something when she departed from the company. That's where she went after leaving Crystal Dynamics. She went over to Naughty Dog and helped them out with I think with the Jack 3 game first, and then with Uncharted. That was why Uncharted games were so good, because she was helping them out. And then once she left, things kind of went to hell, pretty much, with that company. They went to hell. Yeah, I think it was a French voice actor for the other god in Kain that recently died, I think yesterday or the day before, so that sucks. It always sucks when you lose. Yeah, there you see the elder god. Oh yeah, Benoit Allemand. I think that's what his name is. Yeah, that sucked. He passed away very, very recently, like literally within the past day or so. So that always sucks when you lose more and more classic voice actors, no matter what region they're from. Yeah, this is there's the ones for Soul Reaver. We're gonna. God damn. Let's quit the game. I did not want to see the Soul Reaver credits, because the credits for Soul Reaver 2 are gonna spoil some of the stuff in it. So I definitely did not want to do that. Let's see if we can't listen to the credits again. I wanted to see if we could listen to them on their own, but apparently not. Apparently we can't do that. Yeah, the music is still turned up, so it just did not play for whatever reason. Maybe they'll play at the end of Soul Reaver 2. We can do it back then. Okay, so that was Soul Reaver 1. Still a pretty great game in my estimation. Probably one of the really true masterpieces on the PS1, that's for sure. This version had some flaws. As you can see, there were a couple glitches here and there, stuff that should have been worked out. I'm sure they'll probably update it in a patch eventually. They already, I think they already did a patch for the game, and I installed it, so I'm sure if they do another one, they'll fix that. But all in all, the game is still pretty fun to play. The storytelling is still pretty epic. Like I said, the voice actors, you can see them growing into their roles in this game. Like, it started out a little rough. Especially Raziel's. He's still good, but he's still a good voice actor, because obviously this is Rene Auberjonois. Is that what he was called? No, that was a different character. No, this is Michael Bell. Rene's the guy from Star Trek. He'll do a very important character in the next game. Or the next 3 games rather. But no, this is Michael Bell, and he's already a phenomenal voice actor. But you can see here he starts off a little rough at the beginning. Still good, but not great. But then over the course of the game, he definitely grows very much into his character, and then by the time he's in Soul Reaver 2, he's definitely putting a lot of inflection and meaning into every word that he speaks as Raziel. So he definitely grows into probably one of the best and most impressive voice actors I've ever seen or heard in that game. So I look forward to playing it. Yeah, they left us off on a cliffhanger, which, like I said, really pissed off people back in 1999. But now that it's 2024 and we have both games available right off the bat, plus Defiance waiting after them, you can actually play them back to back to back. So it's not really a big issue now. It's not a big deal. You can wait to see what happens. We got all the glitches. We got all the glyphs. We got the Fire Reaver. We got most of the collectibles. Like I said, we got all the ones for health and magic. But I wonder if there's anything in the bonus stages. Probably not, but you never know. They might have hidden something there. The only things we didn't get were stuff like hearing all the hints from Ariel, since I missed one. I couldn't get that one. And also the trophy for leaving the boss arena, because I don't know how to do that one. I assume you might be able to do it by going to Spectral Realm for the Rahab or Duma or Kain fights, but apparently not, because it didn't work there. I don't know if it would work in Zephon's, because he closes the opening to the boss arena after you engage him in combat. So it might be one of those things that only works for Melchiah's boss fight, since you can leave there and go back. So we might have to go back and do that for his boss fight to get that particular trophy. I always wondered who these guys were in the original Soul Reaver. And when I first played the game on the PS1, but apparently it's supposed to be the brothers. You can see there's 6 of them there. Actually, there's 7, right? So there's one. Malik would be one. He was the one that wasn't turned, because he got turned into a wraith by Mortanius, so he would be one. I assume the one covering his face is probably Melchiah or someone else. But yeah, there's supposed to be all the Seraphim brothers that Kain turned into vampires. I'm guessing Kain is the figure in the central area right there. Maybe like the center figure is Kain, or the one looking down at the very top. You can see the one with the cloak. Maybe that one, that might be Kain. But yeah, they're supposed to represent all the Seraphim brothers that got turned into vampire lords by Kain. So the story will continue in Soul Reaver 2. I'll definitely play that, because I'm really looking forward to that game. That game still has one of the best, most exciting stories I've ever seen in a game. And I'm looking forward to hearing all the masterful dialogue all over again. But before we do that, we're going to go for one last spin with this one. And I don't have time to do it now, because it's almost 4 a.m. It's 3:50 right now, so it's almost 4 a.m. in the morning, so I don't have time to do that. But I'm going to do a separate video too, just so we can appreciate fully all the bonus levels that were deleted from the game. And I'll go a lot more into context there about what was supposed to happen in the original finale of Soul Reaver 1. Because that is obviously not the original finale. That is the edited finale that they did when they ran out of time and money from Eidos and basically had to improvise. More time than money. I think they had money to complete it, but they ran out of time. Eidos told them they had to ship the game, ready for our production or else. So they had to improvise, and they came up with the classic, creative, always fun to be continued. That was their improvisation. But it actually worked, because the story that they ended up telling in the second game was actually superior to what they would have done following the original plan. So it actually worked out pretty well. Not gameplay wise, because we lost a lot of content, but despite the lost content, we actually got a better story in the long run. So all in all, things actually worked out pretty fine indeed. But we're still going to check out the bonus content to see what those stages would have looked like. I have no idea how it works. I don't know if you can play through some of them. I mean, actual gameplay with like enemy vampires and stuff, or it's, like if we have a few enemies scattered across the locations, or if it's more like a Sweet Tube's path in Twisted Metal Head On, where he could explore that one factory section or industrial section, and he went picking up he would go along picking up pieces of lore from the canceled game Twisted Metal Harbor City, which was supposed to take place right after Twisted Metal Black, and it never got done. There was a story about a supposed plane crash where 6 of the employees died, but the truth is apparently they just were not able to get the game greenlit on time, so they just didn't develop it. They developed Twisted Metal Head On instead. But yeah, you would play a Sweet Tooth Fences. There was supposed to be like a standalone out of vehicle mode where you would just explore different areas, I guess surrounding Harbor City as Sweet Tooth, and actually fight with enemies and stuff using a third-person character. But it never got done. So what they did instead was they had a little museum section of sorts where Sweet Tooth would go along the path and just collect like 30 documents about what Twisted Metal Harbor City was supposed to be like. I don't know if that's how it functions here. Maybe we're just controlling Raziel, going along through the different areas, picking up lore stuff, or admiring the details, or seeing like what the cut enemies would have looked like. But either way, I'm looking forward to it, because it's something a lot of fans have been interested in, and we've never been able to play it until now. The most we always had was like screens, screenshots of the different cut areas, or we had like tiny 2 to 3 second videos of gameplay footage from them. We never had actual direct access to them until now, when they finally added them in. I know it's not what a lot of fans wanted, which was to see the whole complete path added in, you know, to see the cop boss fights, because if you notice, we never fought Terrell. He is completely missing from the game. He is entirely not a factor, and we never saw him. But we will eventually. But yeah, I don't know if I know people wanted to play that fully and see the original ending to the game, but I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if they would have the resources to do that. I think they would have to make a full-blown remake of the game for that to work, and then add that as a DLC. I don't think it's possible to do it on its own as it is now, unless they came up with one hell of a DLC for this version, but that's probably not going to happen. I don't see Aspyr or Crystal Dynamics putting in the time and money and effort to do that, where they could just save that for an original complete remake one day, you know, if this remaster takes off. So they're holding their cards pretty close to their vest as far as what they're going to do with the series, but it's better than nothing, though. At least we're getting access to it. You know, that was way better than before. But all we will see was just like the same 6 or 7 images recycled over and over again. That's definitely way better. And now we can actually get our hands on them and play the stages to some extent. You know, spend some hands-on time with them and see exactly what they look like and how they would have functioned in the game, what they would have been like. So it's definitely way better than nothing, because before we had nothing, just screenshots and tiny couple snippets of video from the cut areas. Now we can actually see them and see where they are on the map. So we're definitely going to check that out next time. So yeah, that's it for Soul Reaver 1 as far as the main game and all the not side quests, but side content that you could do with the glyphs and the collectibles. We'll play Soul Reaver 2 in a couple days after we do that video for the bonus areas, because I really want to get to it. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough, and I hope if this is your first time watching this game, I hope that you get something out of it. I definitely recommend this game. It's definitely one of those PS1 classics that is every bit as much of a masterpiece as people claim it is. I've seen videos asking, does it still hold up, or is it still good? Was it good or not? Because people always do that 20 or 30 years later after any media release, game or book or movie. They always have to go, is it good or not? Was it really good, or was it just nostalgia? You know, was it just the nostalgia that people were feeling all these years? Is the game not really that good? Oh, yes, it is. It is still every bit as good as it was back in the PS1 days. A little simple, a little primitive compared to what games have become nowadays, and the types of different combat and side quests and explorable areas that we can get. But it's still pretty damn good for a PS1 game, and I highly recommend it if you've never played it. Definitely check it out. And if you're willing to wait a bit, I recommend you even get the physical copy from Limited Run Games, because it is well worth owning. So thank you for watching. Like I said, we'll cover the bonus areas in the next video, and I will see you again then, next time on Soul Reaver 1 Remastered for the PS4. See you later, everyone.